There was a whole back and forth with Puffy and Jermaine Dupri.
Right. That would be interesting.
That would be interesting. One of the things that Saigon, who I just interviewed, brought up, though, was that when you look at the majority of Puffy's hits, they're usually just samples of big 80s songs.
That's true. Not kinda, all of them.
Damn near.
Yeah. I've been around a long time.
I'll Be Missing You was a Sting Police song.
Right.
Nothing
original.
More Money, More Problems was I'm Coming Out by Diana Ross and so forth. And, they're going back and forth. And, Puffy's like, oh, the only person I'll battle is Drake, who's whatever. And it's like, Jermaine was like, well, I'm in the Songwriting Hall of Fame. That's something you'll never be in.
That's right.
Because really, Jermaine is like a real producer.
Yes. And he has original music.
Yes.
And I know Puff said he wanted to go up against Dr. Dre, but Dre got original music.
Yes.
Now, he got some samples and some of his stuff.
He does.
But the majority, original. Now, like Cat going against Kevin Hart, will it make sense for the hype of Puffy against Dre? Yes, the numbers will be insane. It will be insane. And I hope to see them all get to do their thing. But the verse I would like to see the most is my man from the Lox and my boy that worked with Jay-Z from Philadelphia. What's his name?
You're talking about Jadakiss versus Beanie Siegal?
Beanie Siegal.
Okay.
Listen to me.
Beanie doesn't really have his voice the way he had it before.
Jay and them didn't let Beanie Siegal get loose.
But listen, I remember, and I even brought this up when I interviewed Beanie Siegal last time, years ago, right before he got locked up. At one point, Jay said that Beanie could go down as one of the greats like Tupac.
Man, Beanie Siegal.
I just felt like he got his life just sidetracked.
He kept getting in
trouble. He was going to prison. Yeah. He was doing drugs.
Yes.
When I interviewed him, he was really obese.
Okay.
Drinking, the lean and everything else like that, from what I understand at the time. Like, yeah, man, like you could be the nicest and you could be the most talented and you will not go down as that if you don't have that work ethic to go along with it. You gotta
have the work ethic. You gotta, and no matter what you have in life, you still gotta have a little luck on your side. I remember
that too.
Yeah, you gotta have a little luck on your side. You can have all the money in the world, you can wear your seatbelt. Listen to me. You still gotta have a little luck. One of the greatest moments of Beanie Siegal to me, we was on 125th Street in Harlem. He had the Rolls Royce parked outside. And I love looking at women. I like women. I ain't gotta fuck with you, but I like looking. He had the baddest bitch with him. When I say she was and she was in sweatsuit. She was in a sweatsuit with the hoodie on. And this is like the late 90s, early 2000s. Woo! I still remember like that was yesterday. And that's the thing about Beanie Siegal to me. Those two things. He never got loose. They never let him get loose. Just like Baby never let Turk get loose. Because Turk was nice. Turk never got to shine. And I wish that he'd had his opportunity to shine.
Well, I mean, he left though, right?
I don't know if he left. I'm not sure.
No, he left. That was the whole thing. Like by the time like Juvenile and all of them started leaving, he left also.
Okay.
And he said that was one of the worst decisions of his life.
Right.
He should have stayed because his album had dropped. He was doing well, and he was part of the Hot Boys and everything else like that. If he had stayed, he could have been, been up there with Wayne, potentially.
And that's what I said to myself, too. Even if they went on their own, you had your independence.
Mm-hmm.
But staying with Baby, you still made a lot more money.
Yeah.